Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Entertainment only. Love your questions, love your comments, keep them coming. I heart them to say I've seen them. If I miss you, I do apologise. I do get a lot of comments on certain days. Okay, I'm using my runic tarot here. I know they're a dark deck. I'll try and get the light as good for you as possible. um, Very dark images on them because I've got a couple of quite difficult readings that I want to have a look at. The first one is having a little chat about the use of chemical weapons by Russia in Ukraine. So what's happened is what I'm really feeling is that the Kremlin is reaching a stage of desperation. They have put on display some captured weaponry, including an Abrams tank from the US and some howitzers, and I think it's just one howitzer, etc. What's actually happening at the moment is that the independent strategic body believe that Russia has lost over 3,000 tanks so far, which was basically its entire tank arsenal in the Ukraine invasion so far. I'm not going to call it a war because it is literally an invasion. Um, and the reason why Russia is regaining some ground is just purely because they have more cannon fodder and more disrespect for human life that they are throwing at the front. I get the feeling that when this invasion is over and the final body count is tallied, and it won't be tallied until basically sons and husbands and fathers do not come home. That's the only way they'll be at the Russian government going forward. The new government that comes in after this awful Kremlin is gone. The only way they'll be able to tally the body count is because of simply soldiers that do not come home. And I'm getting a figure in my head of um, 1 million. Now, I don't know if that's correct. I'm seeing 1 000 000 in my mind. So whether it's sort of more than the million or just slightly under the million, it's just horrifying numbers. This putting the equipment on display is purely a propaganda situation. And what has happened is news is coming out that the Russians have been using chemical weapons in attacking the Ukrainian stronghold trench positions. The weapon that they're using at the moment is chloropyrin. I'm sure I've pronounced that wrong. It is a banned chemical weapon. It is something from World War II, basically a greasy gas that attacks the lungs. As well as the eyes and the mouth, etc. Just and to me it reeks of absolute desperation. So I just want to have a look at what's going on in Russia at the moment. Chemical weapons. Russia is claiming that no, they're not using these weapons. However, has been one Ukrainian soldier confirmed killed by the use of tear gas, basically suffocated to death. Just horrific. But I just want to have a look. Yeah, Russia is not being honest. Absolutely not being honest in regards to this. So I just want to have a look. Have a look. Oh, yeah, they're getting desperate. Um, Four of Pentacles. There are secrets that they're trying to hold on to, but it's very much holding on to what's important to them. Now, when I say Russia, I mean the Kremlin. I'm not talking about the average Russian person. Holding on to what is important to them, and just literally throwing flames at the rest, just letting the rest all go up in flames. Oh gosh, it's dark energy. Yeah, planning, and I just don't know where to. I just really don't know where to go with this, but I'm sure my guides will lead me. The plan, the plan, yes, using chemical weapons. Sorry about the lights shining off these cards. The plan to bring destruction, basically. But it's also coming to an end. Their plan is coming to an end because here is this figure, the Queen of Wands. She's my Navalny, my Zelensky, my Yulia card. Um, yeah, and I'm just getting a change of, I'm really getting it's hard to explain because so many of us readers see these predictions, but they can take years in the making. But let's have a look because we are talking about dramatic change, dramatic shift. Let's have a look. Show me the use of chemical weapons. Russia using chemical weapons. Please clarify, are they using chemical weapons? Yeah. Yes. 10 of Pentacles, which is, yeah, Russia is such the fact that, yes, Russia, big yes. Big yes, but this might be the last straw. So show me, how's this going to play out with Russia using chemical weapons? The energy behind this, show me how it's going to play out. I'm going to do an energies draw. Show me how this is going to play out, guys. Remembering that the funding from the US has been approved. How's this going to play out? Seeing some air samples taken, tested in laboratories to confirm. Oh, I see I'm not going to call it friendly fire. What a terrible term, friendly fire. I see the Russian lines actually, a miscalculation of the Russian lines as well. Oh, this is awful because the Russian soldiers don't have gas masks. I just cannot believe that gas masks, World War One technology is required. Um, oh, this is awful. Okay, I'm getting the image of a Russian, it's like a Russian trench, a miscalculation. And there are bodies left in the trench. And the Ukrainian soldiers, it's gone quiet. They've moved forward tentatively, and they've just come across a trench full of Russian soldiers. Oh, that's awful. Oh, this is an awful, oh gosh. Okay, there's just desolation all around. It's like a bombed out, um, a bombed out city, but there's just sort of bits of structure left. It's almost like looking like a World War One image. Okay, show me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The chariot movement forward. The Ukrainian troops moving forward and seeing this harsh truth. Gosh, I don't know that we'll keep going. Page of Pentacles and the energies behind the scenes. Page of Pentacles, bringing forward. I did ask about the energies of the chemical weapons usage. It's almost like the Russians have run out of options and they're using them as a last ditch effort of protection. The Queen of Pentacles. Um, what energies am I getting out of this card, guys? She's usually the nurturing queen, the healing queen, the protection queen. I'll see what comes out of that to see. Oh, yeah, the devil and the investigation. What's this queen here? Protection of Ukrainian troops. Thank you. So we've got the two contrasts here, the Russian troops, the Ukrainian troops. This devil energy, this, I'm going to say toxic gases. And I'm just drawn to the bottom of the card there, the investigation of the figures literally just lying on the ground. It's almost like it's a last ditch from the Russian troops, whereas the Ukrainian troops have a protection. Oh, goodness me. The energy's over this, the King of Cups, the emotional, a mature diplomatic. It's almost like this is going to be last straw, and then there's going to be negotiations with the Page of Swords bringing forth this truth, bringing forward this sword of truth. The outcome, Five of Wands, defiance, denial, the Kremlin's in denial, but I don't think they're going to have any choice. The truth, there's going to be imagery of this come out where they cannot deny. I mean, they'll run their propaganda, but they cannot deny. Here's the Kremlin themselves, sitting back in their bearskin rug with their money and their all feathered their own nest. But there are lies that are going to be brought forward. It's going to be the bison in the room, ergo the elephant in the room. They're not going to be able to deny the imagery that comes out from this. Oh boy, we've got the truth being packed up and moved forward. The sword of truth in the face of this decision that was made literally to last ditch effort. Feeling really difficult energy here. Sorry, I'll just get that light a bit better for you. Yeah, it's all of this, and I have said again and again. I'm going to show the next card. The next card was this one, the Ace of Wands, literally flaming what has gone before and setting up a new boundary, a new beginning. Um, I'm going to keep going. The information, a lot of headlines coming out very quickly about this action that was taken to basically that will be the downfall of their own troops that they'll try and lie their way out of. But this is an emotional cleansing and emotionally overwhelming, and we have the end of the cycle for this emperor. This information is going to bring an end of a cycle to this emperor. I keep feeling there's going to be some really dramatic moment that will just be enough. Enough is enough, and I wonder whether this is it. So show me. Yeah, poor choices based on greed, poor choices, and the defiance of Ukraine. Show me the use of chemical weapons. Is there going to be something, victory for Ukraine? Is there going to be, show me, is there going to be a blunder? Is there going to be a blunder that is going to be the Kremlin's undoing? These two jumped out, reaping what they sowed, with a lot of headlines coming forward. And again, victory for Ukraine. This use of chemical weapons, just, oh, I don't have enough swear words to actually comment on this. Is this going to be the undoing. Now, I read that the oligarchs are literally at the end of their tether in regards to Ukraine. Is this going to be last straw? Are they going to blunder and it's going to be last straw? You want that one? Okay. Right, this one popped out first. Three of Pentacles. Dark forces behind the scenes, working on just looking at this dude's face. I hope he shows up on the camera. This is dark energy, dark work going on behind the scenes, challenged by Page of Pentacles, bringing forth information about protection and health potentially. Here we've got Five of Wands. The information that will come forward is explosive and cannot be denied, but the Kremlin will be in denial about it. They're already in denial, rejecting the claims. Here we've got the families in the background, in the past, and again the information. It's end of a cycle, and it's planting the seeds for a brighter new beginning. Okay, see where it goes. Queen of Wands energy again. My Yulia Navalny, my Alexei Navalny, Zelensky type energy coming forward, bringing forward an inspirational new message. So is it going to be a blunder? I'm going to say yes. Now, the reason why I say Alexei Navalny, I know Alexei Navalny has passed, but boy, oh boy, he is there with Yulia. He is a rock at her shoulder. Okay? Externally, the sword of truth coming forward, an undeniable truth. Internally, about, is it going to be a blunder? Interestingly enough, we've got another queen, a healing queen, a nurturing queen, bringing forth protection. Hopes and fears, a truth crossroads. We've got the outcome is this Emperor energy, the Kremlin energy, celebration, okay. And then again, my second Navalny cards. I want to have a further look as the truth comes forward. Very similar cards, even though I've shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, moving the truth forward about the betrayal and lies and deceit and deception and then new beginning. So I want to have a bit of a closer look at this Emperor card. Nothing. Oh, on the base we've got the lies, the strength, the moving on. So a lot of major arcana coming out here in regards to this Emperor card, but I want to have a further look at this Emperor card using my, oh gosh, wouldn't believe what's on the bottom. Betrayal, deceit, lies. Show me this Emperor card. Is this okay, volatile truth, wounded and on the back foot about what's coming out and ending. Volatile information coming out that's really going to put whoever the Kremlin, it's back up against the wall and bringing about an ending. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I just really feel like there's going to be some undeniable information that will come out where there's a miscalculation and their own troops are hit. They'll be in denial about it, but they're not going to be able to ignore the truth. It's all part of this ending of the beginning of the ending cycle. Oh, please, I know we want it over and done with yesterday, um, but I'm just going to leave it like that. It just, whoo-wee, see how it plays. Love to you all. Take care. Bye bye.